Hey, hey, and welcome to another episode of Mixing a Prog Album Live, where we are, of course, working on AfterWinter's second album, Boundless. Today is episode 24, and we are making pretty good progress through the album. We are working today on track 7. We did kind of finish up messing around with track 6 last time, and I think we took a listen here to number 7, but today we are going to be starting work in earnest. I am still just a little bit sick, so sorry if I sound weird or if I cough or need to blow my nose in the middle of the stream. Still, I'm on the tail side of this thing. I think I'm mostly just trying to just get all of the nasty stuff out now. You know what I mean? I am ready to be past it. But anyway, let's get to work. All right. So we are looking at the session for song number 7 here. We are in our recording project where I have off-stream routed everything because that part is boring. So we try not to do that part on stream. But really, we want to get started today on our context mix. Now, this song is going to be interesting because it's a lot different than the other ones as far as dynamic, excuse me, and even to a certain extent genre. This being, a ballad, very much different from the other ones. We're going to have to mix this very carefully to maintain dynamics. So, as per usual, we have our bass drum and our snare drum set at the places that they are always set in the other songs so that we can mix using that context at first. We're going to be starting with our overhead channels, so let's jump up to later on in the song when the drums are really in. Let's go right to the solo, I think. So this is when at this point the distortion guitars have come in and everything in the song so that we're kind of hearing full velocity drums and all of that. So let's just jump right in here. I'm going to check and make sure you guys are hearing this correctly since this is new routing. Yes, well, it looks like you guys are hearing it, but also we are hearing the solo. So what happened? Ah, yes, I had a track envelope on the solo, which we can get rid of. Any other automation pre-existing? Nope. Okay. All right, guitar solo, where are you? We need to turn you back down. Right here. Okay. Now, to what we were doing. Okay, want to hear the hi-hat? Yeah, okay, let's get the toms. Yeah, that fill we just heard is not bad. There we go. Okay, we've got another set of overheads. Let's get bass in there. I want to mix clean guitars in the second verse. We did some weird stuff there with that. I think most of those different tracks are guitars with capos in different spots playing the song in different keys. I think the regular clean, the very first one we mixed in, might have even been a guitar tuned half step down playing it in E. Because the song is in E flat, which is weird. Okay, let's get distortion guitars. Oh yeah, Dad says that's interesting hearing that with just the acoustics like that. Yeah, for sure. Changes the song a little bit. Not having the kind of piano part in there as the main. I like it though. Speaking of pianos. Oh, this is the intro piano too. Worth mentioning here, we have 6 piano tracks, 3 low pianos and 3 high pianos. Oh, Dad says, what famous ballad would you compare this to? Every Rose Has Its Thorn, Hotel California, Stairway to Heaven, Ballad of John and Yoko, Ballad of Davy Crockett, or what? I don't know. That's a good question. I feel like there's an obvious one that should come to mind that just isn't. But I feel like there's plenty of songs out there that start with kind of like a meaningful vocal and a piano and then kind of slowly builds until their distortion guitars come in at the end and it ends big and epic. Yeah, I don't know. My brain is blanking that, but that's a good question for sure. Anyway, I get totally distracted. I gotta try and keep on one thought at a time. 6 pianos, 3 low pianos, 3 high pianos, each correlating number, so low piano 1 and high piano 1, is a single performance by Sam that I separated because we record using MIDI. So he did not record his hands separately or anything like that. He did record everything together. I separated them later so that we could mix and EQ them separately. Maybe it is completely unique. Could be. Could be. It brings something to mind for me. I just can't put my finger on what. Especially now that you've asked. So let's get high piano 1 in there. Starting to lose the bass a little. Okay, let's move into orchestra. There's not much going on here. Definitely over-compressing those strings somewhere. We'll have to check that out. We've got a track in this one called Gregorian Ensemble. That's a new one. Yeah, don't remember that. That's pretty funny. Okay, leads. We got 3 lead tracks. There's the main solo track, and then, yeah, a couple of harmonies in there, left and right, so it expands the solo out. Now, are those hard left and hard right? Not quite. They're actually taking up the same spot as the cymbals. They probably shouldn't. Let's pull those in just a little bit more. Nice. I'm pretty sure that was the first lead I recorded for this album, was that one. Definitely one of my favorites, too. I like leads with lots of big chord changes in it. It's actually something that we don't do a huge amount in AfterWinter. Riff-based things don't, I guess they do sometimes, but it seems like for a lot of ours, the riffs tend to be based around kind of a single, usually the root or something, and it just kind of stays there. And so having all these big chord changes in this helped this solo be a lot more melodic. Okay, so that brings us to vocals. Now I know there's going to be some stuff that needs to go up and down in the volume automation phase, the volume detail phase of Majenica's vocals, but we should be able to at least get a decent context level. Oop, system overload. There we go.
The warm embrace of the music in this place. This is where I stay. Here time seems to be an illusion taking us away. But though I had to leave, I know
Okay, so 4 lead vocal tracks, Majennica lead, Majennica double, and then a left and right, aren't not hard left and right, that are both me, where I'm just singing an octave under what she's singing in the chorus, which I think was her idea, actually. It was like that on the demo, because I couldn't go up high like that like she did. But she liked the low vocals in there, too. I'm pretty sure that was her suggestion to also have those in there. But yeah, it was nice. But I want them to be subtle. I don't want it to be like super, super obvious. That's like, oh, now it's the two of them singing. You know what I mean? Definitely needs to be very vibe based. Okay, let's get background vocals in there. I'm pretty sure all of the background vocals in this one are me. No, BG2 is Majennica. So I need to actually adjust the EQs on BG2. I forgot what that was. Come on, computer. Okay. All right, BG1 is the harmony that comes in about midway through verse 2. BG2 only has one little thing on it, which is at the end of verse 2.
know you still believe that even though I'm gone, you have the strength to carry on. If you're alive,
Here's BG2.
I'm alive. Here within you.
Hear that again.
I'm alive. Here within you, I can never fade. I remain through the memories we made. Leave your sadness.
Yeah, I like that harmony. Okay, and then in chorus 3, we start doing 3-part harmony.
I won't leave your side. And in the joyful thoughts of memory, that's where you'll find me to guide you
Yeah, so definitely going to need some adjustment when we get to volume automation, but I think we're doing good for context. Let me go ahead and get all these set where I want them, and we'll just kind of listen through the song for however long that takes, just to make sure that there's nothing else that's too far off. Okay, so longtime viewers know the next step here. Now that we've got our context mix and we can hear everything pretty well, we know that the sliders are fairly well balanced. We now need for all of the masters and the whole song, the submasters and the masters need to be hitting right around -7 decibels at their highest point. That way the all of the effects that we've got on those are affecting them at the correct rate. Now, the only way at this point to determine that the masters are hitting no louder than -7 at their loudest point is to play the entire song from front to back. Kind of seems ridiculous if I'm being honest with you. It seems like that somebody somewhere has probably invented some way for the computer to take like 10 seconds to check the loudest peak in the whole song. Somewhere there is that, I'm sure. But until I am turned on to that, we need to listen to the entire song and see where our peak levels are, adjust, listen to the whole thing again, make sure they're correct, redo our context mix with the master faders, and then start into our second step. So, now that we've turned all of the effects on the masters off so that we can make sure we're getting peak level before those effects hit, let's go ahead and take a listen through the entire thing.
Sitting on the shore, you've been here for a while. You watch the water move as dawn crests the lake. Still you're confused. The loss was so unfair. There was no way to prepare. You look to the skies and tears fill your eyes. Feeling all alone. All alone. Here within you, I can never fade. I remain through the memories we made. When you're looking across the lake, feel the sunshine on your face. Though you're torn in two, still I'm here with you. In the quiet thoughts of memory, that's where you'll find me.
Right on. I think I am going to actually turn down this at least an extra decibel. Okay, so let's take a look. Kick and snare only hit -8. That's fine. So we do have the snare fills going up, but not above -7, and that makes sense. This song doesn't have a whole lot of real hard smash drums, you know what I mean? We're definitely going to have to be careful with our drum crush this time, for sure. Our toms hit 9, so those need to come up by 2. Our overheads hit 15, so they need to come up by 8. There we go. Oh, except a bunch of them didn't go where I thought they were going to. The bass hit 14, so it needs to come up by 7. The clean guitars hit 13, so they need to go up by 6. Rhythm guitars hit 15, so they need to go up by 8. Oh. Darn these 0.5s, they won't go where they're supposed to go. Pianos hit 12.5, so they need to go up 5.5, which would put these at -3. Yes. Oh. That almost worked. The strings hit 17, so they need to go up by 10. Leads hit 9, so they need to come up by 2. The lead vocals hit 10, so they need to go up by 3. And then we need to adjust these down half a decibel, so those are where they normally are, so those will hopefully hit 7. And then our background vocals hit 11.5, which means they need to go up 4.5, which would put these at 10.5 right there. Okay. Okay, another listen. I am going to turn it down for you guys this time, because this is going to be really, really out of balance. But, hopefully, this will put everything right where it needs to be. All right, here we go. Hey Cody, how's it going? Yes, thank you. I like this one too.
Sitting on the shore.
So now we can redo our context mix, assuming that everything has hit 7. I do believe it has. Okay, our toms hit 7. Overhead master hit 7. Bass master, yep. Clean guitars hit 7. Perfect. Rhythm guitars also at 7. Pianos 7.3. Orchestra 6.9, I can deal with that. Leads 7.3. Lead vocals 7.4. And background vocals 8.1. Okay, you know what? That's an easy fix. That's just because I turned BG3 down. So we'll turn those up by... Oh no! Tore it up on the bass for this song. I love his... Yes. Agreed. Yes, this is one where we had to go outside the norm, you know what I mean? This is certainly not the normal thing that a metal band would do. Write a song that's in a major key the whole time. There we go. It's in E flat, too. It's in E flat major, but we're not tuned down half a step. So, weirdness. Piano driven, vocal driven, and then we get the good old 80s soaring guitar solo. Okay, so context mix. Oh, yes. Gosh, yes. Yeah. Dad says wait until you hear the bass on the next song. Yeah, you haven't heard nothing yet. Yeah, song number 8 is definitely the bass going nuts track. Okay, I came over here for another reason. Oh, right, we need to turn you guys back up to normal so that we can redo our context mix. So right now we're back to only bass drum and snare drum. So let's start bringing stuff back in using the master faders now instead of the individual faders. Okay, starting as before with the overhead master. I'm gonna turn it back up for me too. Gotta be really careful not to overdo it on the reverb, too. Okay. Let me make sure that all those are set to either a 0 or a 0.5. Like I've said 100 times, it doesn't matter, but I like it to be, you know? Yep, we're good on most of them. That one needs to be 0.5. That one needs to be 0. That one is 0. Nice. All right. So now we can turn on the limiter. And I'll save you the limiter spiel. Only that the reason we mix with it on is so that we have an idea of what mastering is going to do to it, so that if it destroys some dynamics, we can make sure that we put them back. The limiter will be turned off before we export the mix. Limiter makes it loud. Okay. So we can officially then start step 2, or not really step 2 so much as like chunk of steps number 2, where we are making sure that the sound of everything is what we want. The bass drum sounds right, the snare drum sounds right, all the toms still sound right, so on and so forth. And I think the drums still sound good. I was actually kind of curious about this one, being that most of this song spends more than half of its runtime without distortion guitars. Definitely not a metal song. So are the settings that we've been using for all the metal song previous to this so far still okay? And honestly, I think they are. Now, I think we are going to want to leave the parallel compression off until the rest of the song gets heavy, which we will be dealing with here in a minute. But if we just listen here to a bit of verse 2 with the limiter on, paying attention to specifically how the drums sound, I don't feel like they sound out of place. Maybe the bass drum is a hair loud.
But though I had to leave, I know you still believe that even though I'm gone, you have the strength to carry on. If you're alive, I'm alive.
So I can hear a couple of changes I think I want to make. Maybe more overheads, less bass drum, that sort of stuff. But as far as just how the stuff sounds, I think it's still fine. Oh, and Cody says, still a metal song, it's just a ballad. That's a hill I'm willing to die on too. I'll give you that. Yeah. Metal band, every other song on the album, definitely metal. This one gets to the point that it's recognizably AfterWinter, which is synonymous there. Yeah, I give you that. So I don't think we need to change anything about the way those drums sound. I don't think we're going to need our smash and grab on the bass and snare. There's never a point where the master goes above what the other things are hitting, so we shouldn't need that. Let's go ahead and get our multipressor and smash and grab on our toms. See what's a good spot to look at that on. Probably the build up right before the solo would be a good spot to look at that. I forgot that I had set that to loop, and that scared me pretty bad when it started over. So we're not really, most of these aren't even really compressing, and I think that's just fine.
You'll find
back that low one off a little bit, and then I think we're good on that. Okay, smash and grab.
You'll find me.
Yep, good with all that. Okay, let's jump over to our overhead master, where we again have smash and grab. Okay, had to level match there. Soothe is for if the hi-hat gets annoying. I'm not sure that he actually spends any time hitting hi-hat in this one as far as like smashing it during the heavy part. I think he's mostly doing crash ride, so we probably won't need that. All right, let's take a look at our parallel compression. Okay, I think the mix on that is good. Let's make sure the mix with it in is still good. Yes, but I do think that shouldn't come in until the solo. So let's go ahead and take another listen to the song. We don't have to do the entire time. It just needs to be from where the drums start, because we do need now to check to make sure, now that the parallel compression is in, that our drums master never goes above 7. I'm quite sure that it does, but we want to take a look and see by how much and where, and then we can adjust everything, and then we can put a volume automation on that drum crush to make sure it comes in when it's supposed to. So the drums are probably going to sound a little bit ridiculous in the quiet parts now, but that's where we're at.
Here within you, I can never fade. I remain through the memories we made. When you're looking across the lake, feel the sunshine on your face. Though you're torn in two, still I'm here with you. In the quiet thoughts of memory, that's where you'll find me.
to do as far as volume automation and stuff. But we hit 4.5 right near the end of the solo. That's all right. The other songs were hitting like right around 4. So let's just treat this one the same way we treat those and go down by 3. And then we need to turn on our Black Salt audio drum bus. Make sure that that doesn't make us go above 7. Let's listen to the end of the solo here again. Okay, so actually we came in under. Let's reset this to 0. Perfect. All right, so now let's put a volume envelope right here on the drum crush so that we make sure that it does not come in until it's time. I think what we want it to do is come in over time on the measure with the buildup. Stick a node right there at the end of the measure, node right there at the beginning of the measure, and turn that down. So now our drums crush will stay off for the nice quiet parts of the song, and then come in so that we can have those big old slamming drums for the solo and the rest of the song.
Strength to carry on. If you're alive, I'm alive. Here within you, I can never fade.
Yeah, so we may need to adjust some drums volumes there too, because now the drums seem pretty quiet in that section. But I think for the most part, everything is sounding the way we want. Very nice. I like it. Unfortunately, I can definitely feel my ears getting tired already. Boy, will I be happy to be officially past this sickness. Okay. Let me kind of take inventory of where we are. Okay, so bass. Checking out all the bass stuff. Okay, so real quick, I think I want to go ahead and start wrapping it up. Just because, again, I'm not going to be making good decisions with my ears feeling weird. But a couple of other things I wanted to go ahead and throw out there that I did not do on stream. So I mentioned, I think last episode, that I probably won't do any more mastering on stream. We did it for the first 5 tracks. Excuse me, the computer seems to really struggle to do the mastering process and stream at the same time. So I did go ahead and master Sunrise off camera. So the track 6 is already mastered. I also made a change to all of the tracks, which it's hard to say whether or not that sort of stuff should be streamed or not. Probably not, because it's a lot of me jumping between tracks and re-exporting them and stuff that cuts my mic off. But listening to some of this in my car the other day, I noticed that the guitars sounded kind of weird. The distortion rhythm guitars pretty often sounded like they were coming out of a broken speaker. So I put in a 1 decibel increase at 150, this guy right here. And I went back and applied that to all the tracks just to give the guitar a little bit more oomph in the bottom, so that they're not sounding so just like high-pitched and kind of whiny. So I applied that to all the songs and sent everything, re-exported it all so that it was in there. Other than that, everything is still as we've left it, as far as I know. So when we come back, which should be tomorrow, probably around the same time, right around 4:30, we are closing in on the end of my production in Versailles that I've been harping about for the last several episodes. We are coming to the end of that this week. Yeah, this week is it, actually. The performances are Thursday, Friday, and then 2 on Saturday. So Tuesday and Wednesday are the dress rehearsal productions. So tomorrow I've cut off students at 4:30, so I should be able to stream between 4:30 and when I need to leave for that dress rehearsal. So we should be back tomorrow. When we come back, we will start in on sound detail for the bass guitar. and then move into the clean guitars. Really looking forward to having this one all come together. I feel like we've got it in kind of like we've tossed it up in the air, and when it comes down, it should be good. But I hate to leave it up in the air like that, but I am really looking forward to digging into the details of this one, because I think this one is going to be really special. It certainly is for me. I hope it is for the rest of the band, and I hope it is for everybody that listens to it. Like Guy mentioned earlier about being able to relate to the lyrical content. Oh yeah, this one kind of hits hard if you picture the vocalist being the person who has passed on, kind of reaching back out to you to try and help you feel better about it or understand more about it. Definitely a touchy, sensitive subject that was hard to sing. I can tell you that. Gosh, it was hard to sing the background vocals of this one without starting to really feel it and tear up. So yeah, this one's going to be really neat if we do it upright, so hopefully we will. All right, guys. Well, whether you are watching right now, whether you are watching earlier, or whether you're watching this in the future when it's not live, I and everybody in AfterWinter appreciates every second of time that you spend checking this stuff out. Whether you're here hanging out with the streams or watching the videos or checking out the music on wherever you stream, or whether you've bought a CD, the support means the world to us, and we can't possibly thank you guys enough. We really, really appreciate it. If you're enjoying what you're watching, there will be plenty more where that comes from. We are going to be mixing this album till it's done on stream, and we still have 4 more tracks after this one. So plenty more where that came from. If you want to check it out, please feel free to come hang out with us. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so. That would be the best way to find out when we're live again. We have continued to grow in subscriber count, so a huge thank you to all the new subscribers. Hopefully we will get even more than that. Yes, Cody says have a good night. You too, man. Thank you. Thank you to everybody watching one more time, and we will catch you guys tomorrow.